Hi everyone, Katie here. Welcome back to another layout video. Today I am working with some photos from Christmas time. It is of our hot chocolate bombs that my little sister made for us, and of course a very nice mug full of the hot chocolate bomb cocoa. So I have picked out a paper. I think it might even be my very last paper from my Christmas Echo Park kit. I used this kit all throughout Christmas time, and I've really enjoyed it. I did mat the photos on just a scrap I had from my Echo Park Wise Men Still Seek Him collection. That one I still have a fair bit of, but I have them together because those are my two Christmas kits, and neither of them has a whole lot left in it. So they're easy to pull from. So I take this kind of Christmas washi tape. It has a wood grain there with little holly leaves on it, and then also a sticker. It's one of the 12-inch border stickers from the Wise Men Still Seek Him sticker sheet. I use it just like a washi tape, and I build a little shelf there for my photos to sit on. And I add just that cute little gold washi as well, just to add a little bit of shine and sparkle. And don't worry, I will continue to add lots of shine and sparkle as our layout continues. So I'm thinking about the journaling. I know I want it to go down below the photos, journaling and embellishments while I'm looking for something to journal with. I'm also looking through my little box of ephemera. I've gotten quite a bit recently with my new Peachy Cheap grab bag that was mostly Christmas holiday themed. So I have quite a bit to choose from, and I'm just trying to decide what I like. And all of this stuff has come from three different collections. One was a Making Memories, one was a Pebbles, and there was another one, the brand that escapes me right now. But I have them all mixed together in one box. And I know for some people that would just be terrible to mix up collections like that, but I really like doing that just because then I have so much more to use, and I'm okay if everything is not super matchy and exactly the same shade of red or green as I'm using it. I want to use my supplies, and I want to have lots of options as I am creating. So mixing different collections and mixing colors and adding in all kinds of different things, that's what lets me do that. And I really like the way that my pages turn out when I use all these supplies that I really like. So that's what I've been doing. This is just a little journal card that I'm thinking about adding down there at the bottom, but as you can see, I'm kind of second guessing myself and seeing maybe I want to try some stickers first, maybe not. I ultimately decide to go ahead and start with the title. And my title is going to be Cup of Joy. I had some really cute little letters in one of my Christmas sticker books that said joy, so I kind of based my whole title around that. And I started with these thickers. They are sparkly gold, and it was just really easy to use them and put them up there on the layout. And then, as you can see, I've got my little JOY that I'm putting there, and then I have these teeny tiny little alphabet stickers that have to be at least 15 years old that I'm going to use just to write of. And thankfully, I still have enough letters to do that, but just barely. I used my last F, but hey, that's okay. I'd much rather use my supplies rather than, have them hang around for another 15 years. But I am looking through all of my embellishments. I have so many little stickers still left over from my December daily. But that's, okay. I'm happy to use them in my scrapbooking. And even though for a while I get a little bit stumped and don't exactly know what to do, it'll all come together. And I think that's perfectly okay. I might be considered a bit scattered in my scrapping because I don't have, a plan necessarily all the time when I am scrapping. Sometimes I pretty much always start with my photos and my backgrounds papers, but after that, it might be journaling, it might be title, it might be embellishment, um, and that's okay. That's the way my brain works when I am creatively working with my paper, my stickers, and all my awesome supplies. And while it may not be as methodical or as clean or as efficient as many other ways are, that's what works for me. And I like what I create, and it makes me happy. So I am going to continue to scrap blindly, you might say. Just keep going at it, all on my own, the way I like to do it, because there's no wrong way to do this. No wrong way to preserve my memories. So I get that journaling box down there. I did mat it with the same paper that I mat the photos with. I thought that just kind of added a little continuity to my layout, and I thought it just made the journal box look, I guess it gave it a slightly bolder look having the mat around it, which I liked a lot. So that is what happened. Now I'm adding quite a few stickers, again, from all different kinds of collections, different types. I've got sparkly, I've got flat, I've got, puffy, all kinds of just different things. And I like that. So I'm trying to add just a little bit of everything because, as you know, more is more, and that is how I want to scrap, especially since I only have 2 photos, and I've got like one gigantic cluster, I feel like, in the middle of my page. So I want to add more to that. Now, the Simple Stories little sticker tablet is awesome. It is a vintage theme, which is usually not my style, but it's so versatile and it doesn't look super themed, at least not all of it. So I pulled just a few Christmassy words about, sweet treats and cozy all in front of the Christmas tree, and put those down to kind of create an area of interest down there in the right corner. I know I want to add a little bit more up by the title. It seems kind of like it's floating off in space, especially the word cup there at the top. But it takes me a while to figure out exactly what I want to do there. Now, I did get this adorable stamp set, and it is from crepe paper, and you build your own snowman. So that is exactly what I'm about to do, but it takes a while, so don't worry. I will not make you watch the whole thing. But I used probably, 4 or 5 different pieces to create the snowman. I'm using my Misty stamping platform, which is amazing. So I can, stamp perfectly every time and get the lines nice and bold. And I do apologize for my camera shaking. The Misty did knock it a few times. But I am liking what I'm doing with the snowman. I didn't want it to be blue or black because those weren't really in the layout. So I made my snowman brown, actually. And, looking at it, I'm kind of like, that's weird. Like, why is there a brown snowman? But I really just wanted it to outline the white of the paper, which ended up, once it's on the layout, I think it looks cute. But looking at it now, I'm like, that was a weird choice. Okay, so there you go. I finished up my little snowman. He's holding a little sign that says Welcome Winter, all from that same stamp set from crepe paper, and I think it's just adorable. So I kind of nestle him behind the journaling box, and I adhere his, bottom layer down with just flat adhesive, but then I pop up his, middle layer and head with little foam squares. I think it just helps to give him a little more interest so he doesn't, quite blend in and just get lost on the page. And I really like the effect that it gives, and you can see it really well, the dimension, when you see the layout in person. So now I have these teeny tiny little gold star stickers. They are all over this tiny little sticker sheet. And at first I was like, oh, I'll just add a few up here. And I was like, oh, I kind of like those. So I'm going to end up making this big cascading little gold stars all down from the title down to the edge of, about the middle edge of the page there on the right side. And this is super unconventional, and some people might say it's a waste of all these cute little gold star stickers, but I kind of like it. It's different. It's not something I would normally do, but I end up liking how it turns out. And I do add a few little gold stars around in the other clusters, just to, again, kind of make it a little more continuous and bring it all together. But I like what I'm doing there. It ends up being something a little different, like I said, but different is good. So now I'm looking for a few more embellishments. I'm thinking, I'm not quite done. I have all these things, like, why not add them? So I look in this little folder. Now, this is a bunch of stuff that I made prior to the Christmas season, thinking I might use it in December daily or something like that. So I have all these gold and red stars, and I put them around. I was a little hesitant to use them just because, well, it's a different kind of gold than I have on my layout, and it's a different kind of red than I have on my layout. But, it fits with my theme of stars. Gold and red are definitely Christmas colors. So I thought, you know what? Why not? I think it adds to my layout, so I just go for it. I do use a little bit of double-sided tape, which is like my new obsession, to adhere them. I got the double-sided tape at the Dollar Tree, and it is archival quality. Like, I cannot go on and on about all this enough. I really like it, and it's super easy and very sticky, so 10 out of 10 recommend. But I use that to put my little star stickers down. Like I said, it works great, and I really like the extra sparkle pop it gives, and I like how it adds to my layout. So once I finish getting these down, that will complete my layout. Oh, just kidding. I add a doodly border with my little sparkly pen. It's hard to see, but you can see it in person. So that will complete my layout. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.